We get a preview of what the Wolf Link Amiibo does, it's release week for 2 different franchises, and we got a lot of Disney Infinity news on Saturday. Let's all get to it in this week's Toys of Life recap. What's going on, everybody? Jason Inquires here to bring you a news recap of the past week for all 4 Toys of Life franchises, including Amiibo, Disney Infinity, LEGO Dimensions, and Skylanders. But let's get right to it with Amiibo. For those who are still looking for certain Pokemon Amiibo, good news that there is a restock on its way for Pokemon Day, which is coming this February 27th. This list includes Charizard, Jigglypuff, Lucario, and Greninja. No retailers have been announced yet, but it does say select retailers, so it looks like it will be at least more than 1 or 2, so be sure to stay tuned for more information on that. Speaking of Pokemon, we also got the release date this week for Pokken Tournament, the upcoming Tekken-style Pokemon fighting game for Wii U. It will be released worldwide on March 18th. March 18th is also the release date of a future wave of Amiibo, so be sure to stay tuned for that as well. And it is a little bit of a funny week for that, as we're getting Pokken Tournament and another fighting game for another Toys of Life franchise, but we'll get to that in a second. The other big news this past week is we finally learned some information on the Wolf Link Amiibo and what it will do in the new Zelda HD remake. It will, when we place it on the Wii U gamepad, unlock a new dungeon exclusively in that HD remake. It is a little bit of an important note, as this is the first time we've had a big content locked to it in Amiibo. Obviously with Shovel Knight we had the co-op, but it was third party, it's a little bit an older title, not a brand new title, so it is a little bit interesting that they are going to be locking quote-unquote content inside of an Amiibo. Some people are big fans of this, other people aren't excited about this possibility of what it means for future Amiibo releases, but it will be interesting nonetheless. And finally, this week, don't forget, it is this Friday is the next wave of Amiibo releasing in stores. Obviously regarding Lucas, the Super Smash Bros. Amiibo, but we're also getting the next wave of Animal Crossing and the next series of Animal Crossing Amiibo cards. So be sure to look at your local retailer this coming Friday, January 22nd. And of course, for all things Amiibo, be sure to follow my friends over at Amiibo News and Nintendo Inquirer to keep up to date on everything in that franchise. Speaking of releases, this is also release week for LEGO Dimensions. LEGO Dimensions will be releasing Wave 3 of its packs, including the highly anticipated Ghostbusters level pack, the DC Comics Team Pack, and 3 fun packs including Cyberman from Doctor Who, Doc Brown from Back to the Future, and Sensei Wu from LEGO's Ninjago series. So all those packs will be releasing on Tuesday. Be sure to head to your local retailer to pick those packs up, and don't forget that some retailers are offering 50% off the fun packs, and Best Buy and Amazon you'll both be able to get 20% off the team and level pack if you pre-order from those retailers. Next, let's head to the Skylands. One important note I want to share with you this week, a listing of the single pack Hot Streak vehicle has shown up at Amazon.com. It has not been available for pre-order or any future information as far as release has been revealed yet, but it is important to share with you. We've known that this has been coming since the summer when we saw the picture of the pack on the GameStop poster, but it's nice to know that is still the plan for those of you who bought either the Wii or the 3DS or bought a gold Hot Streak bundle and you've always wanted the standard release Hot Streak. So thankfully that looks to be coming, but again, stay tuned to SkylandersInquirer.com for all future information when that might be coming. And finally, let's head to Disney Infinity. For all you Amiibo fans out there, you might be familiar of this website, but bhphotovideo.com posted the images of the next wave of Marvel Disney Originals figures coming to Disney Infinity 3.0. First, let's take a look at the Marvel Power Disc pack. In the Power Disc pack, we saw before in a Disney email where they accidentally posted the image in the email, but it was a little bit blurry so you couldn't really fully tell what the images were. But we are getting a Tesseract and Nova Corps, what I would assume would be event discs, a Dark Hawk Team-Up Power Disc, and finally a Ghost Rider's Bike Vehicle Disc. So obviously we don't have the full details of these discs, but we will get, I'm sure, the official announcement here relatively shortly. We also got to see 4 Marvel figures that's going to be coming for Disney Infinity 3.0. Looks to be in March timeframe, alongside the release of the Battlegrounds playset. We got our first look at the individual box of the Black Suit Spider-Man, which previously was available exclusively in the Vita starter pack, which we've known that has been coming, but finally confirmed it's coming in a single release and what the box looks like. In addition, we also got a look at Black Panther, Vision, and Ant-Man. Again, all 3 that we knew have been coming, but thanks to the Ant-Man announcement at San Diego Comic-Con, the Vision leak in CNET, and Black Panther we saw before, but it is nice to see in the nice bigger image. All 4 of those figures are expected to come alongside the release of the Marvel Battlegrounds playset on March 15th. No confirmed information for what two figures will be featured inside of the playset when it releases, but it does look like Captain America the First Avenger is still planned to be released in that playset, and the second one has been highly speculated to be Scarlet Witch to continue the male and female figures in each of the playsets. So hopefully that is the case, but again, stay tuned to InfinityInquirer.com for that information once it is officially unveiled. One other important thing to note regarding the release of the Marvel figures for Disney Infinity 3.0 is that we're getting a new 3-pack featuring Thor, Iron Man, and Black Widow. This 3-pack will retail for $29.99. All three of those figures were available in the Disney Infinity 2.0 starter pack, but if you missed out on that or you didn't pick up the Avengers playset or the Thor single figure, this gives you another option to pick up those figures for Marvel Battleground. And finally, we are getting Baloo for Disney Infinity 3.0. Baloo is going to be based on the animated version that was featured in the classic Disney film The Jungle Book versus the new live-action version of Baloo. But I know very many of you are excited for this fact that we are getting a classic Disney character instead of just constantly Pixar or Disney Animation Studios. So it's very, very exciting to get a very classic Disney character. Again, that looks to be releasing sometime in March, maybe alongside the Zootopia characters on March 1st. But again, be sure to stay tuned in InfinityInquirer.com for all the details on that. To all of you for following along with me for this recap of the past week in the Toys of Life franchises. You can always follow me over at BrickInquirer.com, SkylandersInquirer.com, and InfinityInquirer.com, or check out my friends over at Amiibo News and Nintendo Inquirer for all their updates on all the Amiibo franchises. If you want more information on this news and a more in-depth feature, be sure to listen to me and my podcast co-host Josh in the weekly Toys for Games podcast, which is featured both on iTunes and Stitcher, and soon on Google Play. In each episode, we talk a little bit more in depth regarding the news releases, some a little bit more opinionated analysis, and especially some featured emails from all of you. So be sure to head for that at toysforgames.com. If you want to follow me along personally, you can head to Instagram.com/JasonInquires or on Twitter, Twitter.com/JasonInquires, and I'd appreciate interacting with you on those social media platforms. Please feel free to subscribe to this channel using the link below. Please feel free again to like and leave a comment what you think or what you're most excited about regarding this news releases this week. I always appreciate your feedback and your continued support. So until next week, be sure to have a wonderful week. Pick up those new releases for Amiibo and LEGO Dimensions. Hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think of those. So again, thanks for checking out the video. My name is Jason Inquires. Have a good week, everybody.